Since the dawn of time, our world has been in motion. Change has always been the only constant. But what if motion itself remains constant, and a step forward is always followed by a step backward? That can only mean that a machine is at work. Through technological progress, machines are growing ever faster, and motion is becoming ever more precise. In 1964, German engineer Günter Blase had a vision of solving the resulting challenges with high-performance polymers. His promise, "Show me your problem part and I'll find you the right solution," has been the motto of igus ever since. Over 50 years of tribopolymer research and the industry's largest test lab resulted in highly specialized materials, all based on the same formula: lower cost, longer lifetime. Motion plastics development has been making huge leaps into previously untested areas. Today, igus offers machine parts from 16 distinct product categories, from high-flex cables to plastic ball bearings, and they all predict their lifetimes online and reliably. Some of the newest product families are low-cost robots, light industrial assembly robots, which are also in use in igus's own assembly factory. Printed motion plastics wear parts, which eliminate spare part stock or machine downtime caused by manufacturing lead time. Smart plastics for Industry 4.0, which eliminate unplanned downtime. Intelligent high-flex cables, e-chains, linear bearings that tell you their expected lifetime in real time. Fast assembly, long service life, lightweight. From e-chains to bearings, as a motion plastics pioneer, we move borders. Even if they're not always apparent at first sight, igus motion plastics make motion easy. All around the world.
Esteemed customers, members of the press, and friends of igus, it's my proud privilege today to welcome you all to the launch event of the IMPS show. IMPS stands for igus Motion Plastics Show. As the day progresses, my colleagues will walk you through and introduce to you the concept and the intention behind the igus Motion Plastics Show. So before we move on, I would like to briefly introduce and talk to you about the journey over the last 23 years. Incidentally, October 2021 was the 20th anniversary of igus India's commercial activities under the entity igus India Private Limited, though we had started our operations in the year 1998. Over the years, from a humble 3-room office, we have managed to grow with all your support. Today, we are represented in more than 15 locations across India. With the 56,000 square feet office and factory complex in Bangalore, we support all these locations, and apart from that, we also spread our footprint in our neighboring countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal. As we go forward, we look forward to your support, and from this wish, as our quest to own our own space and build our own complex continues, we would like to announce that we are going to add another 10,000 square feet immediately to the current facilities. This is with the intention of honoring a long-standing request from the Indian industry to start our own injection molding facility. We once again thank all of you for the support and encouragement. In the last year, during the COVID, it has been a harsh time for all of us. However, in the financial year 2020 and 21, towards the last 6 months, igus India, with support and demand from the Indian industry, managed to ramp up and close the year over the previous year, which was a record year, by a meager 15%. In the current year, with the excellent demand that we are all seeing, igus India is very happy to say that we are growing at an astounding 60% over the previous year. That is also 30% over the previous record year. On this occasion, it would have been great if all of you could have been here. Unfortunately, that is not possible because of the pandemic. and therefore we would like to present to you a short video taking you through our facilities and the factory. I hope the video was interesting enough, and we really look forward to welcoming you all here. Before I hand over, I would like to also tell you, for each session there will be a small question answer part that will come in the question answer session. Please look out for those and answer them, and you could be one of the good lucky winners. On that note, I would like to invite Santosh Jacob, our Director and Country Manager, to take the session forward by introducing to you the IMPS. Over to you, Santosh.
Thank you very much, Deepak. So the journey of igus started with German engineer Mr. Gunter Blasse, our founder, asking a simple question to his customers at that time. He asked, how I can solve your problem, how I can improve a moving part. And with that idea, we started this company, and we still continue to ask these questions. Every year, we ask our customers what way we can improve with motion plastics your problems. And we come up with new products and line extensions to improve the life of customers. And with this idea, even in the year 2020, we came with nearly 168 new products. And then all of a sudden, COVID came and all the exhibitions were cancelled. Hannover Messe was the main platform where we showcase our products, and Hannover Messe was also cancelled. So we had to sit down and think how we will bring this news, because at the end it was the customer's idea, it was your idea, and we had very less chance to bring it to you, and we thought of going virtual. And we built a booth in igus, Germany, and invited our customers virtually to show all the news that we have created for them. And this was the start of IMPS and igus Motion Plastic Show. Now we have Stephen Moreno, business angel for igus India, and he takes care of also other countries. He will show us and speak from the German booth. Over to you, Stephen.
Hello. Warm greetings to all our igus customers, press contacts, and colleagues in India. My name is Stephen Moreno. I am responsible for group development in India and I'm very pleased to take part remotely in your igus India Motion Plastic Show, officially opening from our main igus 400 square meters igus Motion Plastic Show in Cologne, Germany. 180 new products have been released to the market this year, 2021, and are here displayed together with other previously available motion plastic products and services. Since the opening early 2020, just some weeks after the COVID pandemic started, more than 100,000 customers from all over the world have visited us here. How have they visited, you might think? By online browsing from their own homes and offices, many times assisted by one of our product specialists that took them through a selection of products suitable for the industry. It is great that our remote exhibition will be from today also locally available for all industrial and manufacturers companies in India. Your fabulous country is one of our fastest growing markets at igus in the last years, and we are absolutely sure that with the drive of the igus India team, we will continue helping many of our customers to grow exponentially and to participate in the ambitious plan that your country has in areas like efficient food and packaging supply, sustainable mobility, digital manufacturing automation, modern logistics, and cutting-edge healthcare. Congrats to igus India again for such an important milestone. I pass the stage to Santosh Jacob in India, hoping you all enjoy the rest of the igus Motion Plastic Show.
Thank you, Stephen. Now I would like to welcome Deepak Paul, Managing Director of igus India, to open the booth to the customers.
And now we come into the booth where the product managers are standing by to introduce to you some of the latest innovations from this year. But this is not all. You could come back again, have a much more detailed interaction with us at a later time. So over to Kaushik for e-chains, who will introduce to you the e-chain products. Over to you, Kaushik.
Thank you, Deepak. Hello everyone, myself Kaushik, e-chain product manager. Today I am going to show some of the new products what we have released in the year 2020 and 2021. The first product is the E4Q series. As you know, the E4 series has been with us from many years, and there has been upgradations, revisions, change in design with respect to the capacity and the requirement of the application. Now we have developed a new system called E4Q system. The first, in E4 series, we used to have a screwdriver to remove the crossbars like this, and once the crossbars are removed, we have to put the cables inside or the hoses, and then the drag chain, the crossbars has to be fitted back like this with the help of a hammer or a screwdriver backside. And now in E4Q series, what we have made is very simple for the customers and to reduce the assembly time by 50%. In E4Q series, we can remove the crossbars with the help of our fingers like this. So the crossbar is removed. Now we can put back your cables or the hoses and then just flip the crossbar back to its location and lock it with again. And this is very rigid and it's not easy and it will not come out so easily during the application. In E4Q series, we have 4 sizes available as of now. The first one is the 34 mm inner height, and second one is the 44 mm inner height, third one is the 58 mm inner height, and fourth one is the 82 mm inner height. Now moving on to the second product, which is the eSpool Flex 2.0 system. We have the eSpool system in the year 2015, which has been released for the vertical applications up to 14 meters, and this has been released for the multiple cables where the up and down movement has to be achieved. And the system will be working like this, and it will go back to the location, and you don't need a permanent structure for the application to move up and down. Now what we have developed is for the single cables, where you can attain applications up to 15 meters. This comes with the cable and a harness system, and now you can plug it to your robot system, and once the system is done or the work is done, you can just remove it and pull it back to its location. In this one, we have 3 sizes available based on the cable diameter. That is, the cable diameter between 5 to 8 mm, the travel length possible is up to 15 meters. And if the cable dia is between 8 to 11 mm, the travel length possible is 10 meters. And if the dia is between 11 to 15 mm, then the travel length possible is 5 meters. And the 3 versions are, one is the hand crank version, what you can see here, and this one the lever will be there and you have to pull it back. And the second one is the spring version, and third one is the spring and brake version. In spring and brake version, you can have the intermediate stops for your application. Now, moving on to the third application or the third system which has been developed is the AutoGlide 5. In conventional or the standard system for the long travel application is with the metal structure for the drag chains to support, which will be working like this. And now we have developed the new system called AutoGlide 5. In this system, there will be a rope which will be grouted onto the ground in a straight line, and on this the drag chain will be installed. The drag chains are provided with the 2 separate parts. The first one is the rope notch. This notch will always make sure that the rope is coming in this location during the movement of the application, and the second part is the AutoGlide. This AutoGlide will make sure that the drag chain is always in the straight line and it will not move out of the straight line. And in this way, we can make sure that the drag chain works for the application, and the maximum travel possible in this AutoGlide 5 is 80 meters. Now, I will hand over my session to Mr. Ravi Kumar Aloli, who is my ChainFlex product manager. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello everyone. My name is Ravi Kumar. I am ChainFlex product manager. Today, I will introduce some of the new products and some interesting news for the ChainFlex products. Let me start with this product. You can see this we will call as a ChainFlex case, where you can see the cable with reel drum and the complete box. This will call as a ChainFlex case, and you can stack up to 3 boxes, and you can reduce the storage system and you can reduce the space also. Beauty of this product is that there will be barcode sticker, and through your phone you can just scan it and it will directly take to the igus website. You can order through online also. And we already added more than 800 products for the ChainFlex cases, and all it can be ordered by online. Second product is, as you know, most of the servo drive manufacturers, they need 3 cables. One is for power, another is for encoder, and other for the control. So you mean to say they need complete 3 cable for the servo drive. But igus offers you the complete hybrid technology, what we'll call as a 1 cable technology. With all these 3 cables can be eliminated by single cable, and this cable will be having all the applications like for power, encoder, and control. igus offers the special hybrid cable for SCW drive also, and you can reduce the space by 50% and wiring by 40%. Not only for SCW, even igus offers the complete hybrid technology for Siemens also with complete ready cable system. Not only that, even igus you can order from the 1 meter, and we offer you the 36-month guarantee. The third product is single pair Ethernet. As you know, most of the PLC and drive manufacturers, they use this bus communication, and it is one of the fastest growing bus communication in the market. Here you can see, here you will be having only 2 wires, where other Ethernet will be having 4 and 8 wires. So with this having only 2 wires, you can reduce space by 25%, and it can transfer speed up to 1 gigabits. igus can offer the complete ready cable system for single pair Ethernet system by hearting connectors also, and even you can order through online. Thank you. Now I will hand it over to Mr. Nitin.
Thank you, Ravi. Hello friends, my name is Nitin Prakash Vibhandik. I am product manager for Iglidur polymer bearings and allied product groups. Today I am going to take you through few of the new innovations that we have done in the field of polymer bearings. When we talk about polymer bearings, the major concern that is raised is about their load carrying capacities. igus already has some materials in its standard range which can take high loads up to 150 MPa like Iglidur X, Iglidur Z, etc. In the recent past, we have developed a fiber wound material TX1, and this year we come up with another fiber wound material which is TX2. Both TX1 and TX2 can take extreme high loads up to 200 megapascal and can work in dirty environments. They offer a high wear resistance without any additional lubrication. Not only TX1 and TX2, but we also have something called as Q2E, which is a multi-component design, and it is also suitable for high load pivoting applications. It again does not need any external lubrication like all our Iglidur products. Let me now take you to another interesting product which is called as spherical bearing inserts. These interchangeable spherical bearing inserts are very easy to replace. They can be used with your existing metal ball bearing housings like 4-hole flange bearing, 2-hole flange bearing, or pillow block bearings, which are generally called as UCP, UCF, or UCFL, etc. What you have to do is just take out the metal ball bearing and replace it with the spherical bearing inserts. These are lightweight, lubrication free, dust resistant, and are available from stock. If you have applications which needs to be used in food industry, then we also have FDA compliant options available. Let me now take you to the next product, which is gears. Yes, igus also produces gears. From its diverse production methods, we can produce polymer gears, either machining them out of a bar stock or printing them from one of our 3D printing SLS materials, or we also have these injection molded polymer gears. These gears are having a very good vibration dampening property, and then they also offer a very good wear resistance in continuous operations. Injection molded gears are available in more than 300 standard dimensions, and you can also order your customized gears online. We have an online tools. We have 2 online tools on our web, which are Gear Configurator and 3D printing services. You can use these tools to order your parts within minutes. Last but not the least, I will now show you one very interesting product. What you see here in my hand is a metal plate which is coated with the tribo coating powder from igus IC05. It's not always possible to use a standard bearing in all your sliding applications. In such cases, using a powder to coat your metal parts could be an option. Coating a part with these kind of tribopolymers could make the friction less, and the noise also it can reduce. igus in its standard range currently have 7 different materials of powders ranging from IC01 to IC07, and all these materials are suitable for various applications. For example, IC05 is suitable for applications in food industry. It is FDA compliant. IC04 is suitable for applications with temperatures up to 300 degrees centigrade, whereas IC07 is suitable for chemical environments. And if you want to order them, you can always order them online. igus has an online ordering available. You can also make payments online, and this can be done within a couple of minutes. That's all from my side, and I say here thank you and would like to hand it over to my colleague Ashish now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nitin. Hello everyone, my name is Ashish Rai, Dryline Linear Bearing Product Manager for igus India. And I'm really delighted to tell you that this year Dryline has come up with more than 30 interesting news. And I would like to show you a couple of news here. One interesting news this year is Iglidur A160 liner. Most of you already know our dry running linear bearing technology, in which our high performance self-lubricating polymer slides over the shafts, and that allows linear bearing assembly to be maintenance free, corrosion free, noise free, and resistant to dust, water, and chemical. Also, because of polymer to metal contact, it doesn't damage the shaft material, and you can use it even in combination with softer material like stainless steel 316. In this, we have different liner material like Iglidur J. We call it all-rounder material. This is suitable with all kind of shaft material like hardened steel, stainless steel, aluminum, and even with carbon fiber. In this, we have some special material too, like E7. E7 is better than J in combination with hardened steel and stainless steel. J200 is best with aluminum. X can take high temperature up to 250 degrees centigrade. And this year news, Iglidur A160 is FTA and EU compliant. This is for direct food contact application, and this is mainly for food, packaging and pharmaceutical industry. And this industry, mostly people use stainless steel shaft material. And if you see here in the graph, the wear of A160 material is better than J in combination with V2A and X95 stainless steel. Now I would like to take you through another interesting Trilene product. This is my personal favorite Trilene series, because apart from all other advantage which other series is offering, like lubrication free, corrosion free, noise free, maintenance free, it offers one additional advantage, and that is you don't need to worry for shaft alignment in case of long run travel with our double rail system. In this we have different dimension from 0630 to 25120, different carriage material, zinc die casting, aluminum, stainless steel. Zinc die casting is for low in cost, aluminum is for lightweight, stainless steel for corrosion resistant. And this year we came up with new product WJBMP-0110. This is our first injection molded Trilene W carriage. The weight of this material is only 10 gram, and reduction in dead weight makes end product 6 times lighter than stainless steel, 4 times lighter than zinc die casting, and 2 times lighter than aluminum. So now there is one more interesting product from Trilene. We call it Tri-Spin technology. This is patented design from Germany, which we had introduced in 2013. It offers numerous advantages compared to conventional high helix lead screw. If you see here, because of flatter thread angle, it converts force introduced into the translatory motion more efficiently. And also because of special geometry, the wear of this combination is 25% better than conventional high helix lead screw. In this year we have added 8 new dimensions, 6.35 cross 6.35, 10 cross 3 LH, 8 cross 40 and few more. So far we have 91 different dimensions, 7 different nut material, and we can offer 5,000 different combinations in total. And that is highest among any lead screw supplier. So that's all from Trilene News. Thank you again for giving us your precious time. And now I would like to hand over this to Santosh. Over to you, Santosh.
Thank you, Ashish. Dear customers, you know igus has been doing linear actuators from really long time. The Trilene products that Ashish introduced can be combined with either a belt system or a lead screw driven system to make linear actuators. And they can be also now combined with different size of NEMA motors or BLDC motors. That gives you a huge possibility to create a complete linear system. That means you have a linear actuator, a motor, and a drive to drive that. Now this possibility of having the set of linear actuators has a big option for you, a big possibility for all the customers, that you are able to do in-house automations. And we call that department as a low-cost automation. And we would like to now set up this nice area for you, where we can simulate different applications that will come from you as customers. And we are very happy to introduce you to Ragesh Kumar. And Ragesh is taking care of our low-cost automation product division, and he will now walk you through all the product range that we have here available to you. Over to you, Ragesh.
Thank you, Santosh. Hello, friends. This is Ragesh Kumar. I am product manager for low-cost automation products. We have made 40 square meter customer testing area, wherein we have installed 7 low-cost automation solutions, which includes RoboLink, gantry systems, Delta Robot, and the 7th axis. I'm happy to give you few technical information about these robots. First one is RoboLink. RoboLink is flexible because you can have 2 to 5 degree of freedom. It can handle up to 3 kilos of load. It can be used for research or simulation applications. Second one is gantry systems. Gantry systems are modular. As you can see here, this is surface gantry. It has got X and Y axis. This can be used for gluing or tracing applications. And this one is room gantry. Basically, it has got X, Y, and Z axis. This can be used for pick and place applications or even dispensing applications. And the third one is Delta robot. As you can see here, this is fast because it can do 60 picks per minute and it varies depending on the load. It can handle up to 3 kilos of load. Basically, we have two variants here. The small one, 330 working diameter, and the big one, 660 millimeter diameter. Last but not least, the seventh axis. The idea behind this development is that you can move the robot up to 6 meters length so that one robot could handle 2 or 3 machines depending on the space available. This is compatible with Universal Robot Model 3, 5, and 10. Now it is also compatible with other robots like Epson. I would also like to tell you that the robots what you are seeing here can be controlled using igus robot controller. I would also like to tell you that these robots can be used in packaging, pharmaceuticals, medical, textile industries, or applications involving repetitive tasks. I'd also want to point out few technical benefits by using these robots. No lubrication, no maintenance, no corrosion, lightweight, and the most importantly, fast return of investment. So please visit either physically or virtually to the lab. We can do the simulation here, and we will try to offer you low-cost automation solutions. Thank you. I'm handovering to Deepak.
Thank you, Ragesh, and also the other product managers for taking us through the IMPS booth for a quick preview of what is possible. I also take this opportunity to invite each one of you to book your slots and timings so that you could have your own private, more detailed walkthrough and introduction to the IMPS booth. I now invite upon Pragati, our HR executive, to speak a little bit about the HR initiatives in these very difficult times. Over to you, Pragati.
Thank you, Deepak. The pandemic times were really difficult for all of us, especially being restricted in our homes along with uncertainty and fear. We strongly believe that happy minds can bring happy results. This has always been our endeavor, and all our efforts are directed to ensure that our colleagues are best trained and are best aligned to deliver the best for our customers. With the confidence and the constant efforts we do, we decided that we embark on the journey towards being certified as a great place to work in these difficult times. We are very happy to inform you that we are certified as a great place to work in our very first audit and survey. igus has always been a holistic development, be it in our businesses or our action towards the environment. We are very happy that we continue to do our bit towards the environment by planting an additional 3,000 trees in the arid area near Pune. This also follows with our first initiative of planting 3,000 trees in Chennai to protect the land from frequent cyclonic storms. This is also part of our global initiative to plant 100,000 trees, and we look forward to continue our initiatives in this direction going forward. Now I invite our marketing manager, Sherry George, to touch upon other marketing and initiatives and also to accord the word of thanks.
Thank you, Pragati, for throwing light on the nice green initiatives that igus has done. Further to this, I will also like to let you know about another green project called the Change. Change is a recycling campaign from igus where you could send your old, broken, damaged plastic chain of any make back to us, and we'll make sure it's being recycled responsibly and not ending up in landfills. For your work and commitment, we'll also give you a voucher that you could use for your next igus purchase. Would you or your colleagues like to have the latest motion plastic products at your site anytime? All you need to do is request for the igus Corner. An igus Corner is a mini exhibition booth at your site. You could keep it permanently or for a set period of time. We will equip them with samples. We could also have customized sample boxes for you to touch, feel, and do your tests and trials. You could also use our online calculation tool to predict the lifetime of our products for your application. All good things come to an end, but the good thing is the igus IMPS booth is going to be here for a long time. You could always visit it physically or virtually anytime, and our experts will be here to assist you with the latest innovations of polymers. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire igus team who was part of this event to make it possible. Special thanks to all the participants who have signed in, our esteemed customers, and friends from the press and media who's taken out their time and being part of this virtual event. I hope this virtual event was informative and will be of good use for the coming days. Now we'll move on to the question and answer session where our experts along with Santosh and Deepak will be here to answer all your questions. Thank you and take care and stay safe. Hope to see you soon.
It has been quite exciting to see a lot of participation. So let me go quickly. I announce the first 5 winners. The question number 1, igus India celebrates the anniversary. That was the 20th. Answer was 20th. And Mr. Nitin Chowdhury has been the answer, has been the winner. The second question was, what was the objective of the plant expansion? And the answer was injection molding. And this was won by Mr. Amit Sonar. The question 3 was, how many variants does the E4Q chain has by inside height? And the winner, and the answer is 4 variants that are available from stock. And that is Mr. Prashant Jamadar. And the fourth question for the E-spool flex, what determines the maximum travel length? The right answer is the diameter of the cable, and the right answer comes from Mr. S. Devraj. And the fifth question, for which drive manufacturer igus India developed the new hybrid cable? The right answer is SEW, and the winner is Mr. Sanket Havani. So those are the first 5 winners. The next 5 winners we'll announce shortly.
I think there is a question on what are the products that we are bringing for Industry 4.0 that I think you can answer because there's a lot of...
So there is a lot of discussion, thank you Santosh. So there is a lot of discussion on Industry 4.0, and as always igus has been in the forefront. So our foray and development of products into what we call as the iSense range, or basically the Industry 4.0 options started much early. So I think it's almost 5 years, and currently already our Industry 5.0 solutions for drag chains as well as for dry tech, more so for drag chains, are already being implemented in high rigor applications like in the port industry and gantries for automotive. So typically our solutions are 3-pronged basically. So we have an option in which you can predict the lifetimes, and for example, if you're going to choose a new chain, typically the way that we do it is that we look at the lifetimes, and once we look at the lifetimes by real lifetimes, so for example, if you have, let's say, 10 million cycles, so this is based on some test data that we have, which surely is on the higher side of yours. And then when in the real application, when you are testing it, the progression of wear is measured and compared against the tested lifetime. And whatever progression or whatever extended lifetimes can be achieved will also be predicted. So it will progressively tell you what will be your increased lifetime based on real data that is getting secured from the running application. So it also gives you an idea of by when you should plan your preventive maintenance. So with the help of iSense products, what we can say is that we can move from preventive maintenance largely to predictive maintenance. And that is how we are developing our products. I think I explained the Industry 4.0.
We have the possibility of even a connected system. That means it is connected to the internet. That means you have more live possibilities. We can also give, sometimes people are a little bit scared about internet. And in case you are concerned about safety, then we have also offline systems. So that's a huge range of products, and we have some of them here. So in case you want to have a more closer walkthrough, we will be very happy to invite you here. And I think, Deepak, there's one more question on the auto glide about the wear on the drag chain.
Okay, I think the question was already answered, but just for repeat, of course, the auto glide definitely has lesser wear because it does not run on the plastic glide bars on the other side. It is better guided, as Kaushik has already shown. There are glide control elements on the crossbars which ensures that the path of gliding is always the same, and this always gives a better performance in the long term. So I think that question was already answered. And one additional point I wanted to add for the Industry 4.0, like always, the data can be remotely secured. You don't need to be available. It is, if you have a Wi-Fi connection and you're paired, you are able to get the data if you are also on a vacation. So that's also possible.
Okay, now Deepak, I think the 400 meter square booth in Germany, we had a lot of participants who walked the booth and definitely benefited from this effort that we have done. So we will now show a few videos from our customers who has visited this booth and got some insights and benefits and had the experience of doing an exhibition during the pandemic. Let's play the video.
My name is Ajit Kumarji. I am working as manager in design and development in Ace Designers Limited, Bangalore. We are the largest machine tool manufacturers in India. The international exhibitions like IMTEX, EMO and GymTOF were the big platforms where our team used to get exposed to the new product launches from different suppliers across the world. With COVID-19 bringing the world to a standstill, all these exhibitions were either put off or postponed. It was really innovative to see igus coming out with the concept of the virtual exhibition at this point of time. The igus virtual exhibition was really innovative, interactive, and seamless. The experience was as good as any physical exhibition. I wish all the very best to the virtual booth team of igus and keep up the good work. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sanjay Bisse, heading engineering team at Electromech Material Handling Systems India Private Limited. Electromech is one of the largest manufacturer of overhead cranes. We at Electromech always look for new products and components from our suppliers. In the same context, we have been associated with igus since long time now. During pandemic, when there were travel restrictions, igus come up with nice idea of guided tour of their exhibition booth through virtual mode. So our team members attended this particular guided tour. They got to learn and understand about the new products, their technical specifications and details, and application area of the same. They got benefit out of it. Recently, igus come up with good initiative of igus Corner. igus Corner is the box which includes physical samples of their various products like linear bearings, bearing mount, various types of cables, etc. All these physical samples at one place is extremely helpful to the designer to ideate and use those in cranes. I appreciate igus team for these particular initiatives and all the best igus team. Thank you.
The question number 6, how many chain flex case can be stacked for easy storage and dispensing of cables? And this was answered right, it's 4 boxes that you can stack, and this is answered right by Mr. Deepak Rajput. And the 7th question, Igludo TX1 can take a load up to how many MPa? The right answer is 200 megapascal and answered right by Mr. Srinivas. The 8th question, which material from Igludo Tribo coating powder range is suitable for applications in food industry? And IC05, the correct answer was given by Mr. Daval Parekh. Question number 9, how many different combinations of lead screw and nut igus can offer? And the right answer is more than 5,000 combinations. The answer was given by Mr. Omkar Raut. And what is the name of the linear axis which helps to move robots up to 6 meters? It is called 7th axis, the right answer, and it was given by Pratmesh Kulkarni. So thanks you all for the very active participation. The gifts will be sent as early as possible, and then maybe we will go to some questions.
Okay, so we have some questions were already answered during the event. So I have a question here. This question is, you have solutions for machines, but you have not mentioned any solutions for robots. Do you have any solutions for robots management for multiple access? Of course, unfortunately, we did not show you. It would be nice that if you're joining us, we have an entire range possible from all the access from J1 to J6. This product line is called the Triflex range. There are inside Triflex range, depending upon the complexities, there are versions, the light versions and the closed versions. So there are various versions that are possible, and we are able to offer you good solutions. And almost every automotive applications, be it welding robots or pick and place units, you will always find an igus Triflex system that is routing the cables. So that was the first question. Would you like to go to the, because I think that's a bearing question.
The second one from the bearing side was, is this bearings compliant to ROHS heavy metals like mercury and lead, and also fire safety? This is one concern. It is coming normally for a lot of recycling part, what we spoke about sustainability. So ROHS, almost all our products are 100% ROHS compliant. There is no hard or metal contents like cadmium, mercury, lead. Those kind of metals are not there in any of our compounds. And fire safety, this is coming from automotive industry, sometimes for interior, railway industry. So we have bearings that are fire retardant with a V0 rating. So we have multiple product range possible on the V0 rating, and we can have a detailed discussion depending upon, again, load and temperature. We have to select that, because we have also there around 6-7 varieties that can give you a VO rating, which is the highest rating for flammability. So then I think we can now pass on to, we do some more questions?
We can do one more set of questions, and then we pass on for some more testimonials. So the next question, do you have any solution for indoor cranes for the CT and the LT, and do you have specifically any experience in working with WT, waste to energy, WT, waste to energy plants? Okay, very good question, and an interesting question, because do you have any solution for indoor cranes? Yes, of course, we do have solution, and it is not a solution that is very recent. The solutions, our first indoor crane installations were as old as in 2002. And last month we completed 13,000 ready chains. We are talking about the chain plus cable, all going together. So 13,000 ready chains since 2011, because we don't have the ERP data before that. Since 2011 we have done 13,000, so that is round about 13,000 ready chains only to cross travels in indoor cranes in India since 2011. So that's hardly in 10 years, 13,000 cranes. That's what we have done. And the second question, yes, there was a question also about long travel. Yes, of course, long travel. But to be genuine, in indoor cranes, very few instances are, unless there is a hazardous area or unless there is a certain kind of special requirements, typically the long travels are done by bus bars, which is a fair solution to be used. Of course, drag chains can be used, but it may not be the best cost evaluated solution for the LT. However, for waste to energy, that's a totally different story, because as you all know, waste to energy is a plant where typically all the garbage is processed, and the environment is heavily aggressive, and in such cases there are organic fumes. Typically we have to do special troughs, stainless steel troughs, and especially even the cables have to be very special, because these organic fumes that are coming can be extremely corrosive and can deteriorate even the cable jackets. So in these cases, we will do also the LT, and yes, we do have examples and experience. We have done the first set of ready chains for WT plant in north. I think it is in Jabalpur, near Jabalpur. Jabalpur. And we have done the second, a repeat set, and also for the Gujarat waste to energy plants, we are in with one of the major OEs of indoor cranes. So I think that question is already
I think that's the important point that we always do. The cheapest solution that works is the best solution. So if a bus bar is working, maybe we are not pushing to change that, but definitely when there is an advantage, you change over to igus and then we can directly solve the problem.
Absolutely.
There is another question here. Because I think I mentioned we have more than 100 compounds and how they can select and the right bearing material for their application. And for this we have, we didn't really touch upon today our test lab. You had a glimpse of it in the first video. We do in a year more than 10,000 tests. So all the bearing compounds that we make go through different tests for friction, wear against different shaft combinations, wear at different load conditions, wear at different atmospheric conditions, maybe water spray or so we simulate this test, and based on this test we have a huge database, and this database runs a selection software that is available to the customers. So you can go into the web and select or put in your application details, and you will get the right material that will give you the best life. And this kind of a selection product, it is not only there for bearings, it is available for drag chains, it is available for chain flex cables. Drag chains and chain flex cables, definitely when you take this life calculation, it comes also with 36-month guarantee. And for other bearing products and also lead screw nut, so all igus range of products that we would like to offer to our customers are pre-tested, and you are able to check the life before you implement them, and that makes it really interesting
unique
for the customer.
And unique.
Yes.
Because I don't think anybody offers actually a lifetime calculation, and also you get a printed guarantee certificate. If your application qualifies based on the lifetime calculation, you get a printed guarantee certificate for the chains.
We can then go to the next testimonial.
Hello, myself Ashish Dakhole. I am the founder and director of Rapido Smart Automatics Private Limited. We are actually manufacturer of these food vending machines. All you can see, these are all our products, and we are using these igus components from long time, and all these projects are having good help from igus, and we have used so many components from igus. And there are few most like components like bearings, lead screws, and some rails, actuators. These components we are using from long time. So all my masterpieces are working on igus components. Thank you so much, igus. And igus has helped me to select all these components from virtual booth tour. This is very good concept, and it helped us a lot to select all these components. Thank you so much, igus.
Hi, I'm Sanjay Bausar. I'm working in Cosmos Ampex India Private Limited from last 11 years. We started Cosmos Ampex in 2009 as a VMC manufacturing unit, and I'm working as a HOD electricals design and assembly. In all our VMC products and grinding machines, we use igus products from last 11 years. For grinding machines and VMC, encoder cables, power cables, and some of the precise data handling cables, where actually the stringent application like a coolant and oil resistance with rapid speeds of 48 meters, we found these products very useful. Even we started using a drag chain which supports the cable carrying duct from last 11 years, and this product established with markets and working fine actually. We satisfied with the products and we like to continue that. Other than the drag chain cables and connectors also we found very useful. All in above, last years it was given the virtual exhibitions idea by Mr. Mrunal and Walkers, and during the Corona time it was very difficult time to move out and sitting in our office. We understood your product, design concepts, and some of the ideas we got, which is very useful in our designs and application areas. We really thankful to the igus for providing such great platform to us.
So Those were two more testimonials, and we continue with the question. So now I move on to the ChainFlex questions that we have here. On this, the first question is, can you offer SP cable with your own connector? SP is single pair Ethernet cables, which we just now showcased as a new innovation for this year. Of course, it is not only all cables, all Ethernet, all types of Ethernet cables, data cables, be it any, we can do in-house harnessing. A lot of customers are actually using the harness cables. The biggest advantage that you get with harness cables is that you can get whatever length that you need. There are no standard multiples of lengths. Typically, when you're buying a harness cable from a drive manufacturer, for example, they would typically have in meters of 5, 10, or 20, and if you need only 3 meters, you still need to buy a 5. You need 7 meters, you need to buy a 10. So on and so forth. So the best advantage that you get the best cables, guaranteed cables with harnessed, and even more important, with the fastest turnaround time. And all these cables are tested in-house. So these are of the qualities that are there are many drive manufacturers who are even recommending to use the igus harness solutions. Next question.
Yeah. Can we use Drylin products for dirty environment like stone dust? So this was one question from a customer, Mr. Amit. One thing that we always tell, the dust doesn't inform or improve performance of any bearings, basically. However, there is a possibility to use, when you compare it with a standard available solution, like a ball bearing solution, the dust can be quite harsh and it can cause score marks on shaft and abrasive failures. This will not happen with igus product. However, when you are going for a dusty environment, we normally recommend to use a steel shaft, a hardened steel shaft. We also have them from our range because if you use aluminum shaft, it will not be a good combination with the dust. And as we always say, I will reiterate it, dust doesn't improve performance of any bearing. So if we can give some kind of small protection like a dust cover or some additional protection against the dust entry, that always helps in improving the performance of the bearing. But we would like to really talk about what is your application a lot more in detail, and I think we can give better solutions. We have definitely references that is running already in stone industry, and our product manager, Mr. Ashish, will get in touch with you to discuss a little bit more deeper on the application. But we do welcome dirty applications, dirty environment applications. We have there one machine that has been running in all our exhibitions under wood dust and sand dust. They run, but okay, it's not like when it's running completely dry, right?
For me, a best example of a load in dirt condition is the suspension of a goods carrier, a 3-wheeler goods carrier. The front suspension runs with igus bushings. Yes. And this works with just a dust seal. Of course, the dust seal is important, like Santosh said, to sort of protect the immediate ingress. But that's among the most drastic, dirty and heavy load applications that we come across. And I think it works fantastic since many, many years. I think at least last 20 years we have been supplying this for a goods carrier.
As any application, we would like to go a little bit more in detail. We would like to discuss, see what is the actual conditions, and based on that we can make a better recommendation. However, in general, I will say compared to conventional bearings, definitely we are able to improve the performance. You have...
Do we go for the question?
No, I think we will go for one more.
There are some
Before
more.
that, the sound issue, I think.
So we thank a lot of our customers when they heard about the local IMPS launch. They were very happy because they had already participated in the global, the igus IMPS show in Cologne. And some of them had nice words to say. Unfortunately, we had to use mobile cameras from our sales colleagues. The quality of those are not great. There are many videos that we have. We are only playing a selection where the videos are better. Unfortunately, we apologize for this quality issue, and we also thank all the people who gave us testimonials, even the ones that we could not play. Each one of those testimonials are very special to us. Thank you very much. Without wasting much time, I think we can play the next set of testimonials.
Hi, this is Ramesh from Lokesh Missions Limited. I am taking care of CNC designs. Actually, during this pandemic, from igus, we got information that igus virtual tour, some webinar conducted, and that was really good information for us. and our engineers also got much information from virtual tour, and it was helpful to us. Thanking you very much.
Hi, I am Anand Krishnan from Renault Nissan Automotive India Private Limited. I am taking care of body shop maintenance. During pandemic, igus India conducted a global virtual webinar. In our teams are participated in that global virtual webinar. It is very useful for us and informative. I hope I will be implement those new technologies in upcoming years. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, igus team. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kapil from Integrity Robotics. We are system integrators from Nagpur and we specialize into hazardous area automation. You know, Automation Expo was an annual pilgrimage. Every year we will go meet our suppliers, clients and learn about new products, which is very essential for our business. And now COVID is there. It's 2 years gap. Now, the virtual expo by igus was a great help. From my office itself, I could learn their new launches. And thanks a lot to them. Bye.
Okay, so now we progress to the next question. This question, we are from the machine tool. What cables can you recommend for direct contact with oil and coolant applications? Okay, so the answer to this is that, of course, as you might know, igus also offers cables with various jacket materials and insulation. So our recommendation for machine tools are basically depending on the quantum of ingress. We suggest two materials basically. One is the igupur, which is a special PUR compound that we have. And if you really have a lot of contact, then we of course recommend the PUR cables. So this is especially for the machine tools. What I would like to additionally add on, because you are asking this question, many customers, many of the biggest customers also not only use igus cables as a replacement or as a standard 1:1 changeover. A lot of cables are specially requested with special combinations, which helps them to reduce the number of cables and therefore the assembly time. In the coming times when the number of machines to be produced are getting higher, this kind of optimizations will also help the customer. And the biggest advantage is also that it helps on the inventory side. And these cables are also coming. The special cables that are being produced are also coming with all oil, coolant resistance as you may need, plus additionally the possibility of the 36 months guarantee, all coming from one single stable from igus. Question?
So there's another question from Mr. Hemant. Do you have any linear bearing solution for application where cleaning agent is coming in contact? And that's something that is very interesting for the food industry, as I mentioned already, where typically food items are getting packed, and towards the end of every shift, normally the machine is completely washed down using steam and hydrogen peroxide. And our Igludur A160 material with stainless steel housing is a good option that can work on that kind of an environment. However, like I said in the earlier answer, we would like to have a definitely interaction to see the amount of hydrogen peroxide, because from our experience in the last few years, each company has a different combination. Sometimes it is only washed down using steam. Sometimes it is used with 10% hydrogen peroxide. Sometimes the combination of hydrogen peroxide goes to 30%. So depending upon that, maybe we are able to give a better solution, like going to maybe an Igludur X liner, maybe that is needed, but we have to discuss that in detail. In general, I will say stainless steel housing with an A160 liner is a perfect solution for cleaning or wash down applications, as generally it is known in the industry. There is one more question that has come up. That came from the team there. So they were saying about 3D printing. So we have a range of 3D printing material both on SLS as well as on an FDM method. And for both these methods are available directly on website. So you can go on to www.igus.in. And there is on the service section, there is an option to upload your 3D model, and you can directly do a cost calculation and place an order on this on the web itself. So that is the most easiest one to do. You can go, if you are not able to do it, please do. Our team is always available 9 to 5:30 on the chat, and we'll be very happy to help you to take you through that process. So please do come to the website and connect to us through the chat, and we will help you how to do that.
Do we do questions or testimonials? I have one more question here.
Yeah, I think there was also some questions on more detailed to go to the product. Unfortunately, we have a lot of customers here. We are very happy to invite you here again for more detailed walkthrough, very close up, asking questions, more interactive on a Teams meeting. And it is open to all of your colleagues, friends, that you can pass on this information. Just send a short mail to sgeorge@igus.net. It is sgeorge@igus.net, and Sherry, our marketing head, will organize for you a personal walkthrough of the booth again, because there was, I think, one request
Somebody
to show
wanted to have
an
a look at the e-spool again, but I think that will, rather than looking at, we would like to engage. So my colleague Kaushik is already in touch. I didn't get the name of the gentleman. So should we go on testimonial, or
I think the Raju.
Okay.
So that's the last one.
This testimonial is a very special one. igus as a company has always believed in the future, and we believe the future is always with the young new engineers who are coming out from the colleges. And most of the time we talk about engineers, when they come out, they lack. There is a disconnect, and it takes a couple of years before we can bring them, into a professional mindset where they can deliver, good results. This has been something that has been probably, we have government initiatives like Skill India and etc. And there, igus India is already doing exceptionally well. We are also tied up with an agency or an entity called Indo-Euro Synchronization. Mr. Raj Venkat is the managing director of this agency or this entity. They are tied up with the Aachen University in Cologne and near Cologne, and they also tie up with various multinational industry bodies to bring technology, especially in robotics, automation, into India. And their first venture has been in Andhra, and they have done a good amount, and we supplied, we were part of their labs, the robot lab, which is first set of robotic labs that were installed in many colleges. So over to Mr. Raj Venkat.
Yeah, I think Mr. Umesh from Goodall has asked for a walkthrough of eSpool,
Yes,
but I think
yes.
So thank you very much, but we will do it in a detailed way in the next, maybe even in 10-15 minutes. As the event gets over, we can still connect back on a Teams meeting and take you through. So we will go to the video of Raj Venkat. And
greetings from Europe. Firstly, heartily congratulations to igus India for launching this unique initiative of motion plastics in India. So myself, Raj Vangapandu, I'm president of German Varsity and founder of Indo-Euro Synchronization. We partnered igus for the concept of low-cost automation and implemented the high-end training and also solution generation under our initiative Applied Robotic Control Cluster, where there is going to develop high-end skilled manpower for manufacturing industry and automation industry, and also providing solutions for Indian industry who seeks German quality automation solutions. igus line of low-cost maintenance-free robots gives small and medium-sized companies to make them technically sound and competitive in the market. We brought more than 60 robots to India, where they are used to establish our ARC centers, which give an opportunity to understand low-cost automation concepts for more than 10,000 students, and also further giving actually the concepts to the industries in India. Very soon, we have actually plans to expand 10 more times of our current existence across different disciplines of India. Firstly, thank you, Mr. Alex Müller-Heinz, who is a dynamic group leader of low-cost automation division of Germany under the leadership of Mr. Frank, CEO igus Germany. And also, my special thanks to Indian team, Frizo and igus, who actually given and hand-holding all the time regarding the training and giving the concepts and also delivery under the leadership of Santosh Jacob, and also Mr. Deepak, who is the CEO of igus India. So once again, heartily congratulations, and we are very happy to partner with igus India for this unique initiative, and also we are going to have a fruitful collaboration with them. And I wish all the team members of igus India and igus Germany for supporting this initiative, and good luck, and also looking forward to have a more fruitful relations with you. Thank you.
Okay, so now we are really on a timeline. Thank you so much for your patient attention. I answer one question really quick. Can we use your cable for torsion duty applications? Yes, the answer is that torsion duty, but again, you cannot go round and round. Plus minus 180 degree in a length of 1 meter is absolutely possible. We have some special cables that are very special for like the CF77. So I can't see the name who has asked this question. Please connect with us. We should be able to answer this more in detail and go more in detail. For lack of time, I really have to wind up because this is a live event and it ends in probably a few minutes. So I take this opportunity, me and Santosh, we take this opportunity to thank every single person who worked behind this. It has been a real learning and fun experience, notwithstanding all the glitches that we had with the internet, which I think is something that we all face from time to time, though we tried our best to avoid it. Thank you very much for all viewers, all people who took their valuable time out, staying back and giving us lovely, enthusiastic response. The question answer session has been so full. People have been, we had a whole team trying to get the question and answers. So thank you so much. We loved doing this and as much as we love selling to each one of you. Thank you very much. Give us the opportunity to work with you all. And we are always here to welcome you physically into this space or physically at your premises, offering the very best from Motion Plastics. With that note, I sign off. I say thank you once again to everybody, all the people who have been involved in this, all the people who participated, and parting words from Santosh. Thank you so much again.
Yeah, we look forward to welcoming you here into this booth, virtually as well as physically, like Deepak said, and also to the LCA lab with your idea about automations. Thank you very much for the time today. From the bottom of our heart, and hope to see you all together or visit you physically. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and bye-bye. Signing off from igus India, all of us. Thank you. Bye-bye from Team igus. Thank you.
Thank you.